This is homework video 3.5.1, where we'll look at inequalities of two linear functions. Our question is to use inequality and interval notations to give the x values that satisfy each inequality. We have two linear functions, f and g, and we'll look at where f is less than or equal to, greater than, and greater than or equal to g of x. For our solution path, as a first step, we set the two functions equal and solve. We find that x equals 0.4. We evaluate either function at this value to find the corresponding y value, and we find our point of intersection to be 0.4, 6.2. For the first inequality, f of x less than g of x, we want to know where the graph of f of x is below the graph of g of x. F is below g when x is less than 0.4. We can see this graphically. We've marked it with the gray band, and notice that we don't include the x values here. We have open circles, and we've marked less than 0.4 on the number line. Our inequality is x less than 0.4, and our interval is negative infinity to 0.4 with open brackets. Where is f less than or equal to g? Now we want to know where the graph is at or below the graph of g of x. So now the points are included, and we say the inequality is x less than or equal to 0.4, and for our interval, now we use a closed bracket for 0.4 because we are including it. Where is f greater than g of x? Now we look to the right of 0.4. This is where the graph of f of x is above the graph of g of x. Again, we don't include 0.4, and our inequality is x greater than 0.4, and our interval is 0.4 to infinity with open brackets. And our fourth part, where is the graph of f of x at or above the graph of g of x? Where is f of x greater than or equal to g of x? Now we include the point 0.4. We've marked it on the number line, and our inequality is x greater than or equal to 0.4, and our interval is 0.4 included to infinity. To check our work, we double check that we have our correct point of intersection, and we plug our 0.4, 2/5, into both functions, and we get the same thing. For our inequalities, adding the graph component allows us to clearly see where f is at or below or above g of x as we solve. So altogether our answers are f is less than g when x is less than 0.4, f is less than or equal to g when x is less than or equal to 0.4, f is greater than g when x is greater than 0.4, and f is greater than or equal to g of x when x is greater than or equal to 0.4.